So Tariq Halawani, I look after the enterprise commercial solutions for Microsoft UAE. So it's first of all, it's a very exciting GITEX. I must say this is probably the busiest GITEX, and I've been doing GITEX for the last 20 years. This is by far the busiest. We're very pleased to be participating in GITEX in its 44th edition. We're showing this year the latest innovations around cloud and AI, personal computing, and business applications. But primarily the highlight is around the reality of AI. There is a lot of hype, as you can imagine, around the AI, but this year we focus around what's the reality of AI, how customers are adopting AI today, and where are they seeing the benefits. So you will see the theme around AI for productivity, and how today AI is changing how we work, how we collaborate, how we communicate. There's AI for industries and the effect and the benefits of basically AI in creating new business models for industries like financial services, like retail, like education, and at the same time how AI is being leveraged in the field of cybersecurity. First of all, it's important to mention that we see increased complexity and scale of attacks where the threat actors are constantly bringing AI to increase the sophistication of their attack. And you can only combat that threat by also bringing AI to the cyber defense system. So we're starting to leverage AI basically at the forefront of every cyber defense mechanism we have. So we're showing this year the Copilot for Cyber Security, which is an AI-powered virtual assistant for cybersecurity professionals. It harnesses all the security signals that we gather and basically collect from all the different systems that we have across the globe. And we synthesize around 70 trillion security signals a day. There's no human power, as you can imagine, that can process this on time. Although we have the largest cybersecurity team around the world, around 10,000 cybersecurity professionals, it has become too much. So to be ahead of the game, we had to bring in AI to the forefront, and that's exactly what cybersecurity or Copilot for cybersecurity professional do. It's an amazing tool, and I must talk now also as a daily Copilot user, who it's changed basically my habits, my work entirely. So it understands my working routine. It reads my emails, it connects to my calendar, it attends my meetings over Teams with me, and it creates all those minutes of meetings well prepared. I just made my final touches, I send it out, it informs me in advance of any clashes in my calendar. It takes care of all my basically meeting arrangements. So it's just amazing. It literally changed my basically working routine. We've just seen Wave 2. We have just released Wave 2 of Copilot, which is based on GPT-4o, the latest OpenAI model. It got a lot smarter, a lot more intelligent. We've seen some great performance gains between the time you ask a question and get an answer. So performance has increased immensely. We've seen much better Arabic and other languages support and accuracy. So all of these are improvements and gains we've seen with Wave 2, which we have just released right now.
Ashish Patel. I'm the EMEA VP for NetBrain. Yep. Been with the company for about a year or so. Been in the industry for nearly 28 years, I think. So well versed, and still pleased to be getting my steps in. Really proud to be exhibiting here this year is the automation addition to our product. Yeah. So this really does allow organisations to take automation of their network problems to a whole new level. So really what we're talking about here is taking a user's intelligence, their human intelligence, and applying it at machine speed to solve problems. Because one of the biggest problems the industry has in networking generally, be it for the channel or for the end user, is manpower. Yeah, manpower is huge. I mean, you know, the country we're in here today imports so much intelligence on a daily basis, and one of the difficulties is keeping hold of it, because you employ someone, you teach them about your network, you teach them to troubleshoot your network, you teach them to resolve the problems, and then 6 months later they leave, get another job for a 20% pay rise, right? So the question is, as a business, how do you keep, you're not going to keep the people, how do you keep the intelligence? So what we've developed is a solution that really allows you to take the person's intelligence, pop it into the system without any code, and automate the solution. So where historically you would have called a support engineer and said, my email's not working, and then they would carry out 5 tasks or 10 tasks every time, yeah? Why do we do that? If the tasks are the same every time, why not automate them? So this really does save companies a lot of time, a lot of money, a lot of effort, a lot of resources. It's a win-win situation for everyone involved. Yeah, so one thing I love about GITEX is quite simply the energy here. You can probably hear the sound over the top of me, yeah, and that's just one of the great things about GITEX is the energy it brings. I think the people that come here, and really where it differs, I guess, from a lot of trade shows around the world, and I do visit a lot around the world, it truly brings buyers here, yeah, and not just people that are looking to get out of the office, you know. So I think it's really good from that perspective, yeah, that it just allows, you know, that whole mix of people that are truly there to learn about what's going on in the industry. I think when you're looking at technology trends, I mean, we're hearing it on a daily basis about AI, yeah. And honestly, personally, I find the whole term a little bit ambiguous, yeah. I mean, I started off listening about machine learning about 15 years ago to now artificial intelligence, yeah. And the way it's used and applied, I just think it's just become too cumbersome. It's becoming meaningless, yeah. So I think actually many organisations need to perhaps reconsider how they apply these. So the technology that's used is the technology that's used, but we really need to stop hiding behind these sort of masquerades of AI, for example, yeah. But in terms of where the market's heading, you know, it's like with all markets, it has been from day one. It's all about making people's lives easier, quicker, less resources, be it human resources or be it the world's resources. So I think any technology that's moving us in that direction is phenomenally important. Yeah, and that truly is where we come at it from as an organisation.